let's get this game underway. How is everyone? I'm very excited to be running this holiday special one-shot for all of you fine folk out there. We're gonna have a lot of fun today. Okay, guys, it's time to play some Dungeons and Dragons. I want to introduce you to your character, Velfi. Velfi is an Eladrin, she/they, barbarian, path of the beast. You guys are level 10, which is massive. I've given you a bunch of really cool play things, which is right here, and I've also given you guys an inspiration as well. Now, this is a one-shot, and that means that the character is going to be tested. There is a good chance that you guys will make it, but there's also a chance that you guys might lose this character, and that's fine because it's a part of the story and it's a part of the overall story. A bit of a disclaimer: this is very, very special in that I am running in Rin, and I will be running this character for you guys in Rin. Now, this is Rob's homeworld, the world that Rob has built. And knows all the intricacies and knows all the story beats. So Rob will retain the rights to change anything that Rob needs for future stories. Is it touched loud? I can do that. There we go. All right, I have done my best to work with Rob to understand the amazing lore that Rob has set up and the architecture and all that. The world is awesome. But I want to thank Rob for having me on the channel and for also letting me run in Ren again. I'm very humbled and honored to be able to do so for you today. Okay, for people that don't know me, just quickly, I am Josh, Dreaded GM. You can find me on my Twitch channel, Dreaded GM, or you can also find me anywhere on Dreaded GM. I run Dungeons & Dragons whenever I can, and TTRPGs whenever I can. I like community, I love celebration, and I love just being wholesome wherever I can, however I can. Okay. We need a little bit more ominous music. Now, my usual music stuff is all out of loop, but that's fine. Let us begin. From the shadows you watch as this quaint, quiet village goes about its business. People are happy, exchanging pleasantries on the street, helping each other with their daily chores or tasks, and it infuriates you. You are angry that they are here. They are not meant to be here. You feel this anger build in your chest. You start to move forward with vicious intent. You bound from the brush, and as you do, you trample towards this village, and you bring the full wrath of your might. Buildings crash under the weight of your blows. People scream and panic and run, but they're not fast enough for you. They won't be able to escape. You run them down. You hear the whimpering of a small thing nearby. As you snarl towards this whimpering, you look down and you see a small elven child looking up at you, tears in their eyes. They begin to run, and as they do, you chase them down. Suddenly, you are stopped by a blinding light. Standing there, in protection of the child, you see a slender, nomadic elf. Long, wavy hair, color of moonlight. She wears simple robes, shimmering in white fabric adorned with intricate silver embroidery. You turn and you run. For now. The child still clutching the robes, watching you go. As you run through the wilds, you feel that you have not finished your job, and you stop and consider going back. As you look around at your domain, your home, a forest, a jungle, you begin to patrol before you find yourself at a body of water. You look down on its mirrored surface and you see yourself. A creature made of vines and thorns, branches. A creature tall and strong, reminiscent of a beast. Glowing in your chest. A gem. Bleeding ethereal light all around you. Suddenly, you awaken. The sound of a tavern bounding around you. You've always had these dreams. They're not always the same. But they do hold meaning. You're not sure exactly what that one meant. But you recognize that forest, that jungle. Velfi, as you sit up in your bed, you place your hand on your forehead and you wipe the sleep from your eyes. There was a party that enjoyed that power. Your stomach complains. You need to eat. You stand up and you start making your way down. Down the stairs and into the tavern. There, the proprietor greets you. An orc. An old friend. Hello, Velfi. How are you? Food, drink. All right. No need to go grouchy with me. Your usual is presented to you. A plate of various meats. And a mulled wine. It is morning, but you like to start early. You finish your meal, and you set off to where you know this forest is. It takes you 2 days to travel there before you hit a body of water. Now, you could travel down and cross the bridge, or you could try swimming across. You are quite athletic, and you probably could match the task. What would you like to do? And just to set the scene again, this is 2 days from the dream. You've had various encounters across this time. Bandits that you scared off quite fast. A tinker tried to peddle their wares with you, but you weren't interested. Let's get a poll in chat if possible. How fast is the water? It's fairly fast at points. But you're used to traversing the wilds of Rin. The forest that you're heading towards, the Drenlark Forest. Swim the river or cross the bridge. I will say that it's going to be a test of athleticism and endurance to swim the river. Now, if you guys want to do any checks, nature-wise, survival-wise, any checks at all, just prompt them in the chat there, and I will bring it into the game. If you have any questions about your character as well, please let me know. Check for traps. We can check for traps. The bridge, half a day from where you're moving. You're at a crossroads. Essentially, you know that the river will get you there faster. All right, we're crossing the bridge. Okay, let's cross the bridge. You travel for another half day down the road towards the bridge. When you arrive there, you can see that there is a collection of people that have set up a barricade. You see them holding, essentially barring the way for you to pass. You give a quick head count and you can see that there is a good many there. 10, in fact. You see a woman who is definitely seen battle before hail you down. She's wearing chainmail. You can see that she has a long sword at her side. She's a half-elf. You can tell this because her ears are shorter, and that she has the other the other sort of like things that you would notice about a half-elf. You do notice that she's missing an ear. Wonder how she lost it. Hello? You intending to cross the bridge? Yes. Let me pass. Well, if you want to pass, you're gonna have to pay the toll. You can't pay the toll. You have to go the other way. How much is the toll? Oh, you see her look you up and down. 15 gold. Now, I'm gonna say that you guys can't see your money that you have here. You do have 80 gold on you. You're not sure if you're gonna need that at some point. Now, you can choose to intimidate, you can pay the toll, or you can go into combat. You can see that the gathered forces are getting themselves ready for a fight. You see several of them get their crossbow bolts ready to fire behind the battlements that they have set up. Now, the battlements themselves are a collection of carts. You can also see that they have set up a few of those barricades that cross with wood. They do have cover from where their current vantage point. There's 5 on this side and 5 on the other side. Let's get a poll. We're going to go combat, intimidation, pay. Brun, let's do a check. Have they been here a while? We're going to let us do a dice roll with the pink deadlies. Here we go. All right, that's a 15. That's a 15, and then we have the investigation, a -1. With a 14, you check the wood and the quality of the barricades. You look at them and see how healthy they look. Have they been eating, sleeping? You can tell that they have been here for at least the day. You look around and you notice that there's no campsite. They must be camping somewhere else, or they must be staying somewhere else. Now, I'm going to say that you guys have a potion of healing, a greater potion of healing, a supreme potion of healing, braces defense, cloak of protection, a flame tongue's greatsword, javelins, and core stuff. You have some more stuff in your inventory. You can check that out on the character sheet there. All right, so we're going to intimidation. Okay, guys, let's take Rob's, just because Rob never gets to play Twitch Tales. At least I think so. He might have played Dag's one, but let's take Rob's for this one. Let's see what it is. Look, asking for that much is clearly you trying to rob or extort me. and that will not end well for any of you. So either give me a real price and actually get it, or stick to your guns and die. All right. Jeez, bro. Guns. That's what they just call. They call guns like muscles. Okay. We happy with that? I like that. The half elf with the missing ear looks over. The half elf with the missing ear looks over you, Velfie, considering what you're saying here as you try and attempt to intimidate. You guys have a +6 to this, so you have a pretty good chance. Oh, that's a 24. There we go. All right. Okay, fine. You're right. It was a lot. Well, how about 5 gold? You can see that she is clearly uncomfortable with the intimidation that came through with a massive 24 on the dice. She looks at you and how you're holding yourself. There is this fierceness about the way that you express yourself and hold yourself. The same sort of tension that you would see when standing next to a tiger or a bear, a wild animal that is just moments away from tearing you apart. Let's get another poll. Let's get another poll. Pay the 5, intimidate, or combat. All right, intimidate again. Okay. All right. Let's see some dialogue options. I'm gonna get this dice out to show you guys. Okay, so I have this dice here. This is called a high variance dice. Now, it's got 3 20s on it and 3 1s, and it gradiates down into the middle. So I think it's like 3 20s, 3 1s, 3 19s, 3 2s, and then, 2 2s and 2 19s, and then it just goes into a U, which means that you have a higher chance of getting a dramatic result. Let's go. All right, here we go. We're gonna dice cam. We're gonna roll intimidation. Another 18. Look at that. All right, so 24 is the result. I saw one in chat that I really liked, which was... here we go. 5 gold. Are you willing to sell me the other ear for 5 gold? Oh, you are frightening. You know what? I think that you should just pass on by. You're clearly very important. So, you know what, boys, gals, let her through. Oh, sell the other ear. Oh, you are frightening. Without any pleasantries exchanged, you push through the barricade and you cross the bridge. As you do, you can hear the various murmurings and conversations from those that watch you pass. You hear things like, I can't believe that we're letting her through. Why doesn't she have to pay the toll? They have not witnessed the sheer frightening presence of Velfie. All right. You get to the other side, and you begin to travel towards the forest line. It doesn't take you long before you feel this. It's almost deja vu. This sense of being here before, and without realizing it, your feet have led you to a small village. It's destroyed. Many destroyed buildings. There's still blood on the ground. You can see that it's staining the dirt. The forest line is nearby, and you remember so vividly stalking and watching from that forest line. You shake your head and you look around to see if there's any signs of life here. And you do see a small plume of smoke about 300 feet from where you are. A camp. Do you bother going to the camp, or do you travel into the forest following your instincts? Let's get another poll. Brass says, I'm so proud of everyone not resulting to murder in the first 2 minutes of the game with the bridge crew. Yeah, like I do appreciate that, guys. You look upon the Dunlock forest line and you consider just going in there. You can see where you pushed out from that forest brush. Signs of destruction clearly evident. You look around, you see that there are no bodies. It's probably best to get some information or find out who survived such a ordeal. Velfie, you decide to start moving towards the 300 feet trek towards the camp. As you approach the camp, you can see that there are some guards waiting nearby. They are dressed in what looks like leathers that are accentuated with wooden panels or wooden chainmail. As you look upon them, you can see that they are wearing nature motifs, various leaves or effigies of nature, like a sun and a moon. You can see a pretty prevalent tent in the middle of this camp, and several other tents that you would think would be for the guards here. As you approach, you see a wood elf guard hold out their hand as you approach. Stop! No closer. This is a camp for this is a military camp, kind of. Look, you are very frightening. Okay. Who are you? Why are you here? You can definitely tell that this wood elf is very nervous. You study their features, you can see that they're quite agile and angular. They have brown eyes, chestnut skin, and you can see that their hair is quite curly at the areas. Sorry, all around. How long you've been here? Couple of days. We're here to help support the survivors of the village. We've already moved them on, but there was an altercation here that was, well, quite the tragedy. Calm your nerves, elf. You won't come to harm unless you piss me off. Oh, well, that's... Well, thank you for that. That's good. I don't like to be harmed. You would think otherwise if stop your mumbling. I'm here to help and find out what happened here. All right. Well, what's your name? My name's Velfie. Velfie? I've heard that name before. Well, are you aware of the setup on the bridge? Yeah, we had to hire some local mercenaries to watch the bridge just to make sure that no one would come up from behind us. You know they're charging a toll. Well, it's out of my hands. I'm not sure what they're doing. I'll have to talk to the druids inside. They're the ones in charge. Are you going to let me pass? Well, seeing as who you are, sure. Let her through. How do you know my name? You're the wild beast of the PAA, aren't you? Velfie? You're the one that they send on those missions that they don't expect anyone to come back from, right? Yeah. I guess I am. Should we move on? You have any more questions? I know that. But how do you know that? Your reputation precedes you. And the things that you've done. And talk about it often. I've even heard there's a few songs written about you by the bards. You see that this elf starts to study your attire, the things that you wear, looking towards your greatsword, which has a set ruby that blazes as it catches the light. You can see that the elf studies your cloak and your bracers. The cloak is spun by fine silk, taken from spiders of the forest. Not an easy thing to collect, a true gift. The bracers, hewn from wood. Before I get in there, tell me what happened to this town. Oh, well, I only know bits and pieces. The druids know more, but, from what we've gathered, there was some sort of giant creature, a beast. They spoke of it being made from wood and vines and branches. The druids, they can't make any sense of it. They have some ideas, but they don't tell us anything. Not many survived. We took out more bodies, more corpses from this place than we did survivors. A beast made of plants. Yeah, that's what they say. It killed them and left? Yeah, it didn't seem to want to eat either. There was plenty of spoils left over. Spoils? I'm sorry, there were plenty of fallen left behind. Did you see it? No, we were brought in after what happened. We're here to help the fallen and, clean up the mess. Did they describe a glowing gem in its chest? I think so. Actually, as I said, I only hear bits and pieces. I don't have all the information. They don't keep us in the loop. They just tell us what to do, and we do it. And hopefully, one day, we can move up the ranks and find out a bit more. We can't all be the wild beast of the PEA. What can you tell me about this beast? Its size, its appearance, where it went? Can you tell me any details at all? Look, I'm really sorry. I'm at best a foot soldier. I haven't got my full clearance on all these things. But I'm sure that the druids will fill you in once you get in there. Are any of the survivors here? Did any remain? Oh, well, we did insist that they move on, but there were some that wanted to remain and help. They insisted. It'll probably be useful to speak to them. Is there a village elder or leader of the druids still alive? Oh, well, the druids are still here, and there is an elder in there, yeah. So you know more than what you're saying. Well, I mean, I'm trying my best here. Where are the druids? Oh, just over there in that fancy tent. You push past the elf, and as you do, over your shoulder, you say, "Take care of yourself." Oh, I will. Thank you. That was nice of you. You grunt and start making your way towards the tent. As you make your way over to the tent, you can hear the sound of voices in deep discussion. They're muffled at first before you are just standing outside, and you hear snippets, pieces of information. The guard there nods at you, looks over towards where you were having the exchange with the other elf, and they give you a wave. They give the other guard a wave. Hold on, I'll just let him know. They go inside, and then there's a exclamation, like someone is exclaiming inside there. Before too long, the foot soldier comes back out. They want you to come in. All right. As you walk inside, you can see that there are 3 druids here. One of them you immediately recognize as the one that you saw in your dream. You can also see that there is a elderly halfling here as well, who seems to be stroking their chin, and you can also see that there is an elderly elf as well. You can see the fringes of age sort of like coming in now, which is a big deal for when you see an elf. You also see that there is a burly druid with a thick beard and piercing blue eyes. You can also see that there is a younger druid with delicate features and long curly hair, the color of autumn leaves. You know these individuals, as they are quite often the ones that give you your jobs or any information that you need when dealing and working with the PEA. The one that you recognize from your dream is I'm gonna put the name in chat for you guys, because I'm wondering if there's note keepers out there, and I will try my best to pronounce this. Iluned. You know the burly druid as Aiden. And you know the younger one as Niame. Okay, here we go. As you look upon them all, you notice something very fun about Niam, which is that she is giving host to a great many little friends and critters. You can see that there's a little squirrel up on her shoulder. There's also a few bugs that are like crawling up their dress. You can also see that there is an owl just like perched on their head. All right. Neve, thank you. Thank you so much. I'll give you more details with this, and then we'll get into the roleplay here. So Ilunid is a tall, slender druid with long, wavy hair, the color of the moonlight. She wears simple robes shimmering with white fabric adorned with intricate silver embroidery. She carries a staff imbued with silvery light that seems to almost like mist off it. You see that Aiden is a big burly druid with a thick beard and piercing blue eyes. He wears rugged leather armor stained with dirt and grime of his adventures. And then you see Neve as well, who has delicate features, long curly hair, the color of autumn leaves. She wears a simple green and brown fabric dress that is adorned with patterns of leaves and vines. Okay. The one that seems to be like giving you the stink eye is Aiden. He grunts and like looks to the side as Neve gives you a curt nod, and Ilunid gives you also a warm welcome. The halfling studies you as well, as not sure what to make of you. You can see them put their thumbs behind their oh shoot, what are they called? No, suspenders. Yes, and they lean back in the chair that they're sitting on. You also see that the elf doesn't know what to make of you as well, and is giving you a cautious look after the exclamation. You know exactly why Aiden is like this. You and Aiden have never gotten along. You know that Aiden is a circle of the land. and because of that, the two of you are very territorial. And not only that, the two of you have sparred. And the last time you sparred, you served Aiden, hands down. So there's a rivalry there, and there's a territorial situation there as well. They also think that you're too hot-headed. We don't need your help. Aiden, you always need my help. And Lunid presses a hand on the table that they're surrounding with a bunch of notes and maps and information. Delphi, it's good that you have arrived. We didn't send for you though. You can see a little like field mouse starts to crawl towards you and climb up your boot, and Neve tries to hide or conceal a small chuckle as she like raises her hand like this and watches this field mouse crawl up your boot. You see the half elf look towards the exchange that's happening here, and waits to be introduced. However, it does seem that Il is waiting for you guys to respond. How did you know to come? Okay, exposition up. I dreamt. You dreamt? Always on with those dreams. Always dreaming. You you don't know how to respond with that with Aiden. I dreamt as if I was the beast. I did. Interesting. Tell us in more detail what you dreamt of. I was tall, strong, angry. I hated the existence of this village here. I wanted to see it destroyed. You feel a tickle at your ankle. As you can see, the field mouse is now just like picking at your sock. Obviously, you haven't made heads or tails with what's happened. I'm drawn to the scent of blood and failure. Now, there's no need for that. Failure! You see Aiden slam down on the table. Failure? Huh? You're the one that dreamed of destroying this place! Huh? Maybe you did destroy it! Now, Aiden, there's no need for that. You see the elf, immediately, the elder elf get, like, worried and, like start to back up. The elderly halfling smiles, seems to enjoy the exchange between the two of you. I should take my favorite form right now and just maul you. You can try, Aiden. You see him begin to bulk up, and parts of his form begin to become more savage. I'm gonna get another roll. Do you guys want to have a tussle with Aiden, or do you want to calm Aiden down? I'm seeing a lot of wanting to calm down in chat here. No. Okay, cool. All right. Lots of great dialogue in the chat there. Let's go with, now who's the hot-headed one, Aiden? I'm gonna rip that head off. Let's go calm him down. Yeah, okay. You know, last time that didn't go well for you. Let's get a dice roll. Let's do a persuasion. Wait, what did Rob say? We'll go back up. Yes, we're gonna come back to that. I love that one. Okay, let's get a dice roll. Calm down. Persuasion. Yeah. How strong are you guys at persuasion? Let's have a look. Persuasion. You got a +2. Okay. So let's use the dramatic dice. I think this will be a lot of fun. So it can either be it's gonna go really well or really poorly. All right. Oh, it's a 4. Okay. You see him change into a hulking bear. Suddenly the table gives in under the weight, and you see papers and other things that are there start to like move off and fall off the table, and the Aiden starts to charge towards you. You set your stance and you wait for this conflict to happen between the two of you. You see the other druids back up in this moment. Okay. If I must teach you another lesson, so be it. Guys, we're gonna go turn by turn. We're gonna roll for initiative. We're gonna have a quick little conflict here between the two of you. Okay. You guys will be the pink deadlies, and we're gonna make we'll make Aiden the black dice here. All right, so Aiden's going first. Now, you guys did prepare the dodge action. I did see that in chat. I like that. So, and we did say you set your stance. So we're gonna go. Let's humiliate him. Okay. I love it. I love it so much. So, Aiden comes out, and you can see his bristling black fur drink in any light in the nearby area. Firstly, you see Aiden swing out with a claw attack. That's going to be a 6. You definitely dodge this side as you feel the whip of wind from the claw. A snarling maul snaps towards you, dribbling with drool, trying to bite you at disadvantage. All right, that is going to be another miss, as Aiden only gets a 12. As that snap comes out, you grab Aiden by the hair and just direct the bite away from you. You hear it clap behind you. The field mouse begins to panic and run down your boot and back towards Neve. You see the elf go, "Oh my!" Okay, it's your guys' turn. What would you like to do in this moment? Now, you guys can rage. I'm going to help you direct your sheet because we haven't got all the information here. You can rage. You can also take bestial form as well, because you guys have like bestial form. Yep, we like and grapple. Rage, then grapple. Grapple. Now, I will say, if you guys, just to let you know, if you rage, if you don't deal damage or take damage, you'll lose a rage for the day. Let me just quickly get up how many rages you've got today, just in case. You've got 4 rages for the day, so pretty okay. And rage is a bonus action, so you can grapple. Check him out. Grapple. Okay, let's do it. Are we raging? Rage, grapple. All right, let's go. Okay. Now let me just. Okay, as you guys begin to rage, your form begins to shift and change. You tap into that wild part of you, the part of you that allows you to take on bestial traits. You are a path of the beast. So you have a choice now. You can grow claws, you can grow teeth, or you can grow a tail. Oh, make an attack. Thank you, Rob. Tail? Tail? Hells yeah. Alright. Claws? I'm seeing mostly tail so far. Claws? Ooh, I really like the idea of gorilla arms though. That's really cool. We should homebrew more bestial traits. I'm not gonna lie. And you guys are level 10. So if we like arms, we can go arms as well. I think that's cool. Claws? Okay. I'm seeing claws. I'm seeing a lot of claws. All right. Your arms begin to bristle as fur begins to unfurl. You feel your fingers elongate and your nails stiffen. As you look down, your arms turn bestial. They are very long and they look like badger arms. As you set your stance, you go in and you wrap these long appendages around the bear, trying to grapple. We are going to use a special attack, grapple. You guys do have extra attack, so you can do it multiple times, which is awesome. I'm pretty sure you can. Rob, let me know if I'm right there. Make 2 grapples, right? Anyway, it's not gonna matter. Oh, maybe. maybe it does matter. So, grapple contest actually. So, you get advantage though, right? The raging. Well, the 9 was better. Okay, so we go with your athletics, which is a 9, so an 18. Our good friend has to try and beat that. A 15. 1 attack. 1. So grapple replaces on attack. 1. Okay, cool. Yeah. So these big, long, bestial arms wrap around the bear, and as you do, you can feel the strength, and you just sort of like sink in and soak in the various movements and resistance. You're used to sort of like doing this in this moment. So you can attempt twice. Thanks, Rob. Hell's it. So you've now got this. You've got this bear grappled. Now you don't have the grappler feat, unfortunately. You still have 1 attack left if you want to do anything here. And let's see what happens. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn? Oh shoot! Sorry, I forgot to do this. I'm getting used to it. Choke. Okay. Let's go with another athletics check. Just squeeze. All right. So we're gonna do the dice cam this time. And we'll squeeze and set a DC depending on the on the result. Okay. I want to use the fancy dice again because I think that's a lot of fun. All right. Okay. Here we go. Oh, it's a 5. Oh, is it a 15? Is it a 15 or a 5? It's a 15. Okay. You begin to squeeze. We're gonna add your modifier on top of that. Yes, that's a 5. So it's a 20. Needs to be a 20. This is just quick ad hoc rules as well. Don't at me. Okay, cool. Let's see what we do. Can you resist it? No. You start to choke and squeeze and take in and sap the energy from this bear. It struggles to try break free, but eventually it begins to shift back in this moment with this exchange. Okay. And as that happens, everyone seems just to wait to see what happens next. Let go of me! Let go of me! Are you going to calm down? This is not the time for a scuffle, for a sparring match. What do you guys do? Oh, I love that one. Oh, I'm gonna use that. Okay, here we go. Calm yourself. People are dead, and all you can think about is a petty squabble with me? Kicks his shoulder out to sort of like let you know that wants to be let go. You let go. Starts to sort of like roll his shoulders. Goes back to join the others. I hope you got that out of your system. So now that we can do something useful. Indeed. You see Illumined sort of nod and move forward. Everyone sort of like helps bring the table back up, right, and bring all the information they have on the table as well. Now, I am glad that is over. Shall we get to task? Yes. As I said, I was dreaming. I dreamt of this place. I felt like they shouldn't be here. Like their presence made me angry. Like I was justified in slaughtering them. Well, that does make some semblance of sense. You see Ilunid look towards the other druids. The halfling and the elf look towards the druids and see this exchange. However, you can clearly tell that they don't know what Alunid is alluding to. You give Aiden the occasional side eye. Do you know what the glowing light was in the chest? The druids, they do seem to hold something in their thoughts. You can see it on their expressions. You know that they aren't speaking mostly because of the halfling and the elf in the room. Do you know why it attacked? Did you invade its territory or cause it to anger in some way? The elf begins first, the elderly elf.
I don't believe so. We set up as far from the forest as we could. The villagers knew, of course, but we meant no harm. We only took what we needed.
What did you take?
Lumber. Precious rocks. Gems and the like. Food. Pelts. We want the village to grow. My associate here was helping us with taking these goods and turning it into funds so that we could grow, build new buildings, invite new souls to join us.
Did you have no defenses? The entire village wasn't able to fend it off. How strong was this beast? Oh, the halfling begins. It was terrifying. It moved with incredible speed and had the strength of an elephant.
How do you know what an elephant is?
Oh, I've read about them. Strong. This creature, they say it was made of wood and plants with a gem in its chest. What you took might have seemed like not much to you, but the creature might have disagreed.
We did not mean to offend nature.
Have there been any other problems? Any strange accidents? Any crops destroyed? Animals gone missing? You see the halfling and the elf look to each other. The druids also pay attention to this answer.
Well, what problems? We have seen strange creatures within the bounds of the forest, though they did not trouble us.
Tell me about the creatures.
They were were reminiscent of. You were reminiscent of dryads or.
You see a realization, a connection is sort of made here.
Humanoids that were in the shape of vines, trees, and branches.
Why didn't you tell us about that? Sorry. Why didn't you tell us about that?
I didn't think it had any bearing.
Of course it had bearing.
It didn't bother us at all. They kept their distance. They seemed to be searching for something.
When you faced the creature, did you try using fire? Did it seem as if it could burn, like normal plants? Or did it have any resistances of any kind? Illunid will say, They did not get to fight. The creature brought its full wrath upon the village, and he died before even being able to defend themselves. I was able to use my connection to nature to turn it back. I did not combat it, I merely repelled it for a time. I worry that this creature might exact the same wrath on the other local villages. If we do not get to the bottom of this, then there will be much more death. And we cannot evacuate all of them. Yes, there are 3 PEA druids and 2 villagers. The elder is a native of the village, and the halfling is a merchant. Was anyone riding the creature? No, not that I could see. Can we call for reinforcements, bolster our defenses, hire some mercenaries perhaps? Maybe the ones on the bridge, in case it returns. We have reinforced this spot right here, in case it returns. The village is 300 feet away from us, and... Not 300, about 300 feet away from us, sorry. Fancy insert there. We are staying vigilant. We have scouts along the brush. The 3 of us here should be able to repel it if it does return. And perhaps find out what happens if it is driven to more wrath. Neve and Aiden are going to travel to other local villages to make sure that they aren't destroyed outright. You remember it going back into the forest. And you really think that this paltry number is sufficient? It might not be. At least we are trained and are able to communicate with it. There are many things happening in the world right now, and what we have is what we can spare. Was anyone else sent after it? Yes, we have sent a small party into the forest to see if they can gather information on it. They've been told not to engage with it at all. They are to return once they have the information, and once we know for sure what we suspect it to be. You say you suspect it to be something. I've described the creature to you from my dream, and you have an account of a survivor. Surely you must know what the thing is by now, or what is the point of all that knowledge of yours? I'm going to come back to fancies in a sec. Okay. They look towards the villager and the merchant. They look back to you, and then look to each other. Aiden shakes his head. No, that's privileged information. You see Neve look over towards Aiden and Illunid, and she'll say,
Felfie has done a great many things for us. She has helped us out of more than one bind in the past. I think that she is privileged for this knowledge.
Illuminated seems to agree, gives a nod.
If you will excuse us, could you please leave the tent?
Oh. Okay.
All right. You see the merchant and the elder leave. Lunid will say, "We'll call you back in if we need you." They exit the tent, and as they do, you see Lunid nod towards the guard, the post there that's making sure that no one enters. And the guard seems to make sure that they are ushered away so that they aren't heard. You guys have an aside conversation with the druids right now. Lunid will start. Aiden is like really not happy with like what's happening here. You can see that his breathing is intense again. He doesn't think that you should have this knowledge.
Felfie, this place is very, very special. There's great power here. An ancient power. One that perhaps predates most civilization here on this material plane, this world. This power is protected by something that is known as sentinels. These sentinels, they all protect this place in different ways. We believe that this might be connected to the sentinels. One, in fact.
Don't tell her she should not know. This is PEA business. You tell her you don't know who she's going to tell. She's a drunk.
I may be a drunk on liquids, but at least I'm not a drunk on self-importance. PEA business or not, if you want my help, you will tell me. Else, good luck. Let's do a dice roll, just because dice rolls are fun. Persuasion check. On Aiden, more than anything. Aiden does not seem convinced, but he is outvoted here. So what we'll do is, we'll go,
we will tell you as much as we can.
The Archdruids will hear of this.
You see Aiden just sort of like turn his back. Neve moves in closer, and Ilunid begins to pour over the information that's gathered here on the table.
We believe that this sentinel that is connected to this situation is in fact the stone gem sentinel. This sentinel's power is one of hiding this place, and it does it in a very interesting way. It makes the value of things shift and distorts. They become worthless, trivial, less lustrous or fawned over. Whatever is happening here is in response to the gathering civilization on the borders of this forest. At least that's what we suspect.
Then you say there are more of these sentinels in there.
Yes. All with different properties, protecting the ancient power that is held within.
Can you tell me about the others?
No, I believe that that's knowledge that you don't require for this, and time is of the essence. The sooner we get to the bottom of what is happening here, the sooner we can protect those that are on the borders of the Dreadnought. The more lives we can save.
Are you in communication with this scouting party?
We are, yes. We should be expecting a report soon, in fact.
So what would you have me do?
Well, the scouting party that we sent in is just that, a scouting party. perhaps we allow you to do what you do best. We suspect that this gem inside the chest is the power of the stone gem sentinel. If you were able to retrieve it for us, then this would be a great boon for us and the Dreadnought. Do this, and the PEA will see you as more than just a wild beast that we throw against things that need to be destroyed or sorted out. The wrath of nature. She's trying to say that you're going to get promoted, Neve says. If your obfuscation costs more people their lives, people will find out. That is a good point. If we are able to restore the power to the Sentinel, we believe that these villages that are cropping up will naturally move on. They won't see any value here, and they will no longer threaten the forest and its many riches. We believe that the loss of the Sentinel has drawn people here. As you heard, they've already begun to gather resources.
What reason do you believe that it is the gemstone giant, and that if the power is restored, that the villagers will move on?
Well, it is what we do. We know these things, but on top of that, from what you described from your dream, it confirms it, for me at least, that it is the gemstone sentinel trying to respond to its failings.
Why is it not made out of stone and gems then?
That is a good question. One I will ponder.
I'm still not quite clear on this. Are you saying that this creature is a sentinel?
Well, in a way it is. But I believe it's been turned against its nature. The sentinels themselves, they don't move or manifest. They are points of power. So something strange is happening here.
So it's not a sentinel?
No, it's not a sentinel.
Right. Did this creature destroy the sentinels?
No, but something similar did.
I believe. Right, Rob? Please correct me there. Yep. Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you, Fancy.
Something similar did in the past. We believe there might be a connection there.
You expect me to destroy the creature?
Yeah. If you are able to retrieve the power without destroying it, then that is fine.
Oh, Veffy wouldn't know. Okay, cool.
Right. And what if I destroy it?
It would return to nature and the cycle. It would mold back in to the forest. Once you do so, the power will be yours. Return it to us, and we can restore it to its intended purpose.
How am I going to go about retrieving it if we don't even know where the creature is?
I can help with that,
Neve says.
I'm a soaker of the shepherds, and I can talk to nature better than anyone else. The creatures of the forest will help, and Not only that, I have an old friend that I can invite to help you.
Well, I'll take all the help I can get.
All right, well, give me a moment. I'll start making the preparations.
All right. Is there anything else you guys want to know? Ask before setting out. I would like Aiden to help us. Can we get a poll in chat to vote whether or not we want Aiden to come? As you see Neve making the preparations, you will ask. Velfi will ask.
Sounds like a lot of power. Is restoring it really what you're planning to do?
An insight check. Ice cam. Not bad. Okay, insight -1 for an 11. Boy oh boy. As you study the features of Elunid, you see that she doesn't seem to have any threads of deception there. She confidently confirms that's what she wants.
Yes, of course. We are charged in the protection of all nature, including the Dunlark. Restoring that power would be the best for nature and the people of this world.
Oh, I think that my friend Aiden should come with me. What? You want me to come with you? Sure. Why would I do that?
What do you guys want to say? Okay. We're gonna go with temps, and then we're gonna go. We're gonna work in. They're gonna work in ropes as well. Okay.
To help save lives as quickly as possible, unless you're not interested in that.
Also, meat shield. All right, let's roll a persuasion check. Do you guys want to use inspiration on this one? We'll see what we get first. And I should have done the roll first. My bad. Let's go. Oh, it's not bad though. It's an 11. You guys want to inspire? Saving your inspiration? Okay. Saving inspiration. No to inspiration. Okay, cool. All right. Saving no inspiration. Okay.
No. I will not go with you.
Come on, Aiden. Come on.
No. I will not come with you.
Fine.
Oh, I do like that. Okay. Fancy's good. All right. Okay. It's 2 for coward. Okay. Wait, we're going with it.
It's okay. You just be scared, you coward.
All right. Let's do another one. Persuasion. Oh, it's better though. 13. Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm not a coward. No, you're a coward.
Oh, well, I'm the one that's going into the dangerous forest to go against an ancient power to restore it. You're just staying here. You're the coward.
I'm not the coward. You're the coward.
Nope. Clearly, you would come with us if you weren't a coward.
Fine, I'll come with you. You'd probably screw it up anyway.
All right. You got him. Oh. Okay. Guys, is there anything else that you want to ask or do before we move on?
Is there anything else that we should really know that we didn't have, that we haven't already asked? Let's see if we can summarize what we've discussed. We found out that there are strange creatures made of vines, humanoid in shape, that are searching for something. The creature is large and powerful and has a glowing gem in its chest that we believe to be the power of the Sentinel. Stone Gem Sentinel, that is. We have sent in a scout party to find out anything that we can. We expect a report back soon. In fact, they should have reported already. Give me a moment. I'll contact them after we finish summarizing here. Neve is summoning a friend and is also helping you be guided by the forest as well. This help, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but hopefully it will be a boon. And Aiden here is going to be traveling with you into the forest. However, we will have to make arrangements in Aiden's stead for his where he is meant to be protecting.
Is there any way that you could help bolster me with magic, like you've done so in the past?
Oh yes, we could do that. It'd probably be best to get you to do that, Aiden, right?
I don't want to do that.
Well, I mean, you should.
I will be taking beast form.
You can concentrate on spells once you wild shape. You know this, Aiden.
We're gonna roll a persuasion check. He sort of moves over and just plants a hand on Velfie, and you begin to see magic work its way up the rippling muscles of Velfie. Velfie smiles. You can see her summary features now when she smiles. Her hair looks like illuminated by light, and she's also warm to the touch. Coming under the effects of enhanceability. It's awesome. You guys will get 2d6 temporary hit points. Boop, 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 boop. Ooh, 7 temporary hit points. We need to decide on which bonus we want to get there. Okay. Is there any more things that we need? Oh, we went Bear's Endurance. The temporary hit points. Unless you guys want something else. I think Bear's Endurance is really good there. You're not concentrating on spells though, but... Oh, Constitution checks, yeah. Bear's Endurance. And he's a bear. It makes sense. We'll go Bear. Alright. So, what we're thinking, is that anything else? Alright, let's go. Before heading out, the tent is filled with a joyous, like almost inspirational noise coming from over in the corner where Neve is currently closed her eyes, and you see magic manifesting off her motes of light. You get the smell of a fresh breeze, and you guys hear as a teenage owlbear joins the scene. Neve giggles and smiles as this teenage owlbear is like pushing against Neve and licking Neve.
Calm down, Coda. Calm down. Yes. It has been a while.
Yes, I do have them.
Here you go.
You see the teenage owlbear just bite into a handful of treats, as Neve's face crinkles into a grin as the tongue clearly tickles.
Yes, I need your help. Can you go help Elfie? Oh, good.
Yeah, Yes, don't worry. If something does happen to you, I will make sure that they know. Yes, you are a hero. Yes, your reward will be more treats. Yes. Thank you.
You see Coda bound over and look up at Velfie. And as Velfie looks down, Velfie's just like, hello. I don't understand what you're saying. I don't have any treats. All right, you guys bound out of the tent. As you guys start to make your way out of the camp, past the guards of the PEA, you are stopped just before leaving. Hold on, wait! Elunid comes to the tent and then runs up to you, and Elunid will say, "Hi, I just tried to contact the scouting party. They have, well, they're not replying. I don't know what's happening. If you find them in there, please try and find out why they're not communicating. I've asked Neve to help guide you towards where the creatures of the forest last saw them. If you want, if it doesn't take too much away from you, please go and help them. They knew what they were getting into, though. They knew the risks. If you decide that it is best for them to not go out there and save them, that is fine. We will try and send some of our forces to recover them after you leave. And that is where I will ask you guys to have a poll to decide whether or not you want to go save the scouting party, or whether or not you want to move straight to the beast.
Oh, I forgot to mention before we left as well.
I'm just telling you about the scouts and the danger.
Yes, I know. Give me a second to think about that. But I just wanted to say that the mercenaries that you've got on the bridge, they're charging people exorbitant rates to cross. I don't know if that was a part of your arrangement, or if that was something that you should go and talk to them about.
I could send some forces over there to talk to them about that. We didn't have that arrangement with them. They've already been paid for their work.
Right. Well, I might have some skulls to crack when I return.
So, will you go save them?
Most people said save the scouting party. I love it. I love it. All right. You set out into the Drenlark forest, and as you step past the threshold, through the shattered brush, and into the heart of the wilds, you feel more at home than you do amongst the gathered civilizations that find themselves dotting the landscape. You can breathe easier. There's always been a part of you that has enjoyed the wilds more. It's simpler out here, and you know where you stand amongst it all. You don't have to fight to be yourself out here. As you're making your way through, Aiden's following you guys, and bounding next to you is the teenage owlbear Coda. As you're walking amongst the nature itself, there are so many wonderful wonders. There are so many miracles of nature that you pass. You can see that there are birds of many colors. You can see that there's wildlife, trees taller than any others that you've seen before away from this place. This is an old and ancient site, fit with a great many themes. I'll change the music. It's a bit too upbeat for me. As you find yourself enjoying the gifts of nature, you're reminded that you are being guided by nature itself. You look around and you can see that there is a small hummingbird that has been trying to get your attention. You see its like long beak and its little tongue.
We take us to the scouting party.
It begins to take off incredibly fast. You give it, you start to try to catch up with it. It's dipping and weaving between between the trees and over rocks and over big large roots and down inclines and gulches and whatnot. So we're gonna get an athletics check from you guys as you're running, trying to give pace. You see Aiden is running behind you guys, very heavy in stature, is not keeping up as much. And you can also see that Koda is doing his best to try and keep up as well, but does trip every now and then. So blue will be, so pink will be Velfire, sorry, not Velfire, Velfie. Blue will be Aiden, and no, black will be Aiden, and blue will be Koda. All right, you guys eventually lose, you do lose track of the hummingbird, but it does return to find you. But in all this running and huffing and puffing, you are going to need to give me a dexterity saving throw. Without realizing it, you find yourself trying not to tumble down a ravine. Okay. Oh, okay. So, Aiden tumbles down the ravine. You and Koda do not tumble down the ravine. Aiden is going to take some damage. Okay. Eventually, the bird leads you to a darkened part of the forest. It starts to gradiate and become more gnarled. You can tell that things definitely fetter here. Things are stiller. There's stagnant water nearby that stinks. It's almost swamp-like. The wood here is decomposing. And let's get a investigation check from you guys as well to see if you can spot this little tidbit. Nope, you don't notice. Okay, the hummingbird seems to want to stop here. As they do, you can see the hummingbird's beak pointing forward about 200 feet further into this darkened part of the forest. Any preparations you guys want to make before going in? Yep, Code is here.
What? What is it? The creature seems worried. What's our plan of action?
Let's get a poll. Let's get a poll for stealth in. Send Aiden in. Send Coda in. So send Aiden in first. Send Coda in first. Or go in first.
Yeah, this place is spooky. The trees are old and dark. Still water in nearby. Some puddles, some bigger. Seems to almost stink. It's been sitting for a very long time. You start to search the tree line to see if there's any signs of life. It is devoid compared to where you've come from. You look around to see whether or not you can see any signs of the patrol nearby. Let's do a investigation check. Nothing. Let's do a survival check. Ooh. 18. 18 investigation on top of that is, I think it's a -1. Yep, 17. So pretty good. Stealth in. Love it. Okay. Before you go in, you start to look around for tracks. There is definitely disturbed earth, as if something was dragged in here. You look for more tracks, and there are these tracks that almost look like brush strokes. Whatever it was, it had a very thin footprint. Stealthing in. All right.
Aiden and Coda are going to stealth as well. Boo, 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 boo. You gotta stop spinning eventually. Okay. Alright. And your guys' stealth. Oh no. Okay. Alright. You got a +4 though, so not bad. So 10. Alright. You guys still yourselves. Start controlling your breathing and slowly begin to move into this dark gulch. The sounds of nature die around you and quieten. As you start to descend, you hear a panicked grunt from behind you. You can see that Coda's foot is stuck. Aiden moves over to Coda.
Quiet! Get us caught! His foot's stuck. What do we do?
You move over to inspect how the foot is stuck. It's being submerged in earth. However, you can't dig it out. It's strange. As you pull away the dirt, your fingers begin to rip at something fibrous. You pull your hand up to inspect it, and you can see that splayed between your fingers is thread. Thread very similar to your cloak. You hear the sound of hissing and scuttling. As the camera pans around to take in the scene, you realize that the canopy is not made of foliage, but is instead made of thick web. As you look at your hand and you look around, you can see that there are giant spiders. That was the disclaimer. If you're afraid of spiders, please consume responsibly. Starting to move towards you. At their back, in their wake, you see a robed figure wearing dark colors moving behind them. And they will begin with looks like you won't need to hunt, my beautiful children. What a lucky day it is that the prey finds itself in our web. Glorious day. Who are you? See this robed figure, their features are hidden. Why are you here? What do you want? Perhaps we will consider not eating you. Draw a sword. Okay. The sword begins to be drawn. If you move to action, we will too. Who are you? Me? No. No one special. I am master of spiders. If you must know, my children and I protect the interests of the forest. And what interests are those? Oh. It's protection. We make sure that pests like you don't hurt it. Take from it. We've already caught some of your kind today. And how do you do that? Well, isn't it obvious? We do what spiders do best. We set up our webs. We wait for pests to fall into them. And then we feed. Using their sustenance and turning it into strength. We're not here to hurt it, merely cross it. The others said the same. Sent by druids.
They said, looking for a beast of great wrath. All lies. Just like you. Probably lying. So you haven't seen the beast yourself. We've heard it. Stomping about. Skulking in the shadows. I will say this is what you get when you mess around with nature, or those pesky villages. Taking what's not theirs. The forest is protecting itself from pests like you.
All right, let's get a poll in chat. Attack or diplomacy? You know, he did say that this would happen.
He?
Yes.
He was sent here to help the forest. To restore the forest to what it once was. He brought with him a power. He said it would strengthen the forest, and it has.
Oh, big votes for diplomacy. Big votes for diplomacy. Let's see if Aiden can get Crater out.
This weapon's thick. Keep distracting him.
So you've talked to this beast? No. As I said, I haven't even seen it. I have spoken to the one that summoned it, though.
I can't. Keep going.
Aiden's struggling.
Does he have a name?
So we know who the druids need to avoid. The Master of Spiders wears dark robes and has embroidery of webbing all up it. They keep their hands in their sleeves. They have a lithe stature, and they always keep their face concealed under the hood. Their voice almost hisses and clicks. You look around, you can see that the spiders are getting closer at this point.
It's too tough. I can't get it loose.
You're going about this all wrong. If you attack us, and keep the others, more will come. Let us go, and we will make sure the others leave you alone.
Sorry, I do imagine the voice of Velfie being different, but for some reason I just did my own voice. There we go. Oh, it's not bad though. Velfie sheet. Persuasion +2. Okay, so 17.
Yes, that is true. And perhaps we can escort you from the forest. Give you back your companions. You must promise not to return to this place again. So they're still alive? Unconscious. A few bite marks, but alive. For now. What is it that you perceive that the three of us are doing that endangers the forest? You have no idea what is held within these... You have no idea what this place is. You walk around ignorantly. You are not meant to be here. None of you are meant to be here. Please enlighten us so that we can enlighten others. This place is the root of all things. Your very presence endangers that. Without the sentinels, more so than ever. I'm going to warn you one last time before I allow my spiders to feed. Leave this place. Tell others not to come here. Do you want the sentinels restored? You know of the sentinels? Yes. Of course you do. Those druids telling you things that you're not meant to know. You mentioned them. I did, but I did not give you context. We will accept your deal. Let our companions go and we will leave you. Do you guys actually accept it, or is this a deceit? Let's get a poll. Deceit or actually leave? Okay. All right. It's actually believe. So I believe that it's like actually you guys are planning to leave. Okay. You seem truthful. Release them. Almost apparating out of nowhere, like fading into existence, you see a spider that wasn't there before scuttle over towards the area, the more webbed area. One by one, slowly and lethargically, you see the scouts start to push out from where they were once held. They're very groggy and very weakened. Aiden finally gets Coda free, and Coda starts to sort of back up instinctively, look around to see if there's any more dangers, and then just waits for you guys to respond. My spiders go hungry. However, I believe that this investment will pay in dividends. Leave now. You have 3 healing potions, you have a druid, and there are 5 scouts here. They're all poisoned, and they would be on lower hit points. All right. We leaving? I think we're leaving. We said we were going to leave. Slowly, you guys begin to leave this place. And as you do, you're escorted by these pale white spiders. They have blue accents and silvery eyes. They fade in and out of sights, almost as if they look like they're teleporting. You've seen these spiders before, Velfi, definitely, in your adventuring time. These are phase spiders. Very deadly spiders. Start to make your way back out of the webbed grove and back towards where you had come from. The hummingbird is waiting for you at that point. You let it know that you want to return to camp. As you guys push out of the brush, the scouts are very thankful. You can see them smiling and nodding as you start pushing back towards the camp. Do you guys really want to try and pet a spider? Okay, no, yes, okay. You remember back when you tried to pat a spider, it hissed at you and tried to bite you, but you managed to pull your hand out just in time. Aiden laughed at that. Perhaps next time. As you arrive back at camp, passing the village that was destroyed, you see the thankful expressions of the fellow soldiers there. And you also see the druids also very thankful. Aiden gives a disgruntled grunt, almost residing that you did something good here. Thank you. You saved these souls, and you should be rewarded for that.
As you guys stand around, you see Elinid go into the tent and comes back out.
I would like to present you with some potions. They are exotic, very rare, and we were saving them in case we needed to use them. However, you can pick 2 of these potions in order to use as you travel further inside. I'm going to show you guys something on stream. It might be a bit messy, but it should be a bit fun. We're going to choose some potions from my potion packs from Patreon. If you guys don't know, I have a Patreon and also a channel where I homebrew and do all these cool things. You guys can pick 2 potions from this and we can use them. Thank you for saving five souls of the PEA. You should definitely be rewarded for this. Let's start with the potion pack 1 that I have. I said it before. I posted my link tree in chat. If you guys want to check out more what I do, there's my link tree there. But yeah, I'll bring these up on screen now, and it'll be a little bit messy because there's no proper space for it. But that's fine. Potion pack. Okay. Got a window grab. Okay. I'm sorry if it's messy. All right. So these are my potion packs from Patreon. You guys can pick a couple of potions. There are some very rare and legendary ones here, but as they're opened up in front of you, this very ornate and beautiful chest that's actually being grown out of wood, naturally grown. You can pick one. You've got the potion of alter self, potion of grace, potion of detect magic, potion of draconic belching, and a potion of luck. I'll read to you what they do quickly. The ones that would probably help the barbarian the most probably would be the alter self, potion of grace, detect magic would be good, potion of luck is awesome, potion of draconic belching is good as well. Luck. Okay, luck's awesome. So potion of luck, Crispin L. Diggle, the foremost expert in the field of luck research, has always searched for a way to validate the existence of luck as a quantifiable force. Some say that you can make your own luck. Crispin did just that and bottled it. This potion is a rainbow mist with someone's lucky charm suspended within. When you drink this potion, you gain the ability to reverse your luck for the next 8 hours. As a reaction during this effect, you can alter one roll of any die it has been rolled before you know the outcome of the roll by flipping it to its opposite face on the dice. So a 1 becomes a 20, a 19 becomes a 2. After you use this reaction, the potion's effect ends. So essentially what would happen here is if we were to roll a d20 for you guys, and let's say that you wanted to switch this around, you would flip the dice and it would be a 3 instead. But it does say there that you can flip it on any dice roll. That includes damage. So if you were to roll a d12, for example, and get a 1, you could flip it to a 12. So we want a potion of luck. Do you want to see the other potions? We have a potion of elasticity. We have a potion of... This is a different name, actually, so sorry. This one is... we've got a Hunter's Elixir. This one is named different, my bad. Foresight. This is like a divination potion. We've got a potion of force. We've got a Trickster's Tonic, which is not a fun potion. You guys probably don't want that. And a potion of sturdiness. Okay. So, potion. I think you guys might be interested in the Hunter's Elixir. It's a vapor that you inhale. This is all M's art, by the way. My beautiful, beautiful wife. She drew the art for the potions, for the potion pack, which is super cool. When you inhale this vapor, your reflexes and awareness become heightened for the next hour. You gain the following benefits. You have advantage on survival checks and survival ability checks. I don't know why that wisdom, survival, and I think there's meant to be like a wisdom saving throw as well. I'll double check that. And you can't be surprised. It's super awesome. We've also got Potion of Force, which is very nice.
The glass jar containing this potent liquid is laced with a mesh of arcane infused materials, preventing it from shattering under the immense arcane pressure held within. This potion can be used either by drinking it, its contents, or throwing the container, each yielding a different effect. If you drink it, for the next minute, all damage you deal is converted to force damage, and you gain resistance to force damage. If you throw it, you throw it at a creature in an unoccupied space within 30 feet of you, each creature must make within 10 feet of the space, must make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw, or take 6d6 force damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful. That one's pretty awesome. Yeah. Lots of cool potions. Got some typos I need to fix up here actually, so that's coming up. We're gonna update that on the Patreon. Elasticity's fun. You guys might want that. You essentially become Luffy from One Piece. So, can we get a quick poll and actually, can we just get everyone chatting in chat what they want? Luck is fun. Take the luck potion. Everyone said luck for sure. The draconic belching. Okay, so the draconic belching is a rare potion. This potion is carbonated and swirls with draconic magic. It is created by an alchemist inspired by the tales of dragons, and takes the color of the dragon it represents. This one's something multicolored, so we can choose which one we want. When acquired, this potion can be one of the following types: acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison. A creature can use this magic item in two ways. As an action, they can consume the potion, belching an elemental blast towards a target within 30 feet. The target must make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw, or take 4d8 of the potion's type. Or, as an action, they can shake the bottle and cause it to spray a 15-foot cone. Each creature in the affected area must make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw, or take 2d8 of the potion's type. So you can either do direct damage or AoE damage. Luck and Hunter, yeah. I will fix up Hunter as well, because it says it gives you the survival check twice. So it's meant to do something else. So I'll figure out what that's meant to be. So that's my bad. This must be one of my previous prints, or we haven't fixed that up yet. Luck and roll for the second. That's cool. I will say that the Potion of Grace, this potion has an owl feather suspended in crystal clear syrup. Feather drifts gracefully within the vessel, dancing with motion of the liquid. Consumption of the owl feather is optional. When you drink this potion, you gain the following benefits for the next hour. Your steps make no sound, regardless of the surface you're moving across. You have advantage on stealth checks that require you to move silently. Difficult terrain does not cost you extra movement. Magic cannot reduce your speed, and you are immune to the paralyzed and restrained conditions. Luck and Grace. There are 3 of you there. I will say this. Okay, go. As you guys, we need more than this. There are 3 of us. Oh, of course. We just need some for the forces that we have here. Perhaps if you would like to trade some of your health potions, we could exchange them for more potions here. So you guys can trade your health potions if you like for some of these potions here. If you guys want to trade out your health potions, you have a potion of healing, a greater potion, and a supreme healing. They'll do an equal exchange. So greater, yeah, you could do greater for belching. Nope, everyone needs the health. Poll for second. Okay, cool. Let's get a poll for Grace. Let's get a poll for belching. Let's get a Alter Self is pretty good. Hunter's Elixir is good. Potion of Force is good. I'll say Potion of Force is good as well. So if you guys want to, like, if you want my opinion, Potion of Force is good. The offer is appreciated, but no, we'll be keeping the health potions. That is fair enough. Okay, so no to trading the potions, and we get a poll coming up for the other potions. But yeah, we're gonna roll for it. Okay, cool. So let's hopefully don't lose the other options. Okay, so we got Force, Hunter, Grace, Belching. So D4. And we'll just go with those. Hopefully the options don't lose. Yeah, here we go. It's going to be Hunter. You guys are gonna take a Hunter potion. It's a 2. We happy with that? We're happy with that. We roll for it. Yeah, we're gonna roll for it. Hunter. Oh, actually no. We could roll for. Oh yeah, Hunter. Belching wasn't on there, so but Hunter was like one of the top vote ones. So, yeah, sick. Yeah, so we went with Hunter. So I'm gonna add Hunter potion and Luck potion to your inventories. Guys, thank you so much for that. All right, guys. As you pick up these 2 potions and you look down at them and you look back at the thankful expressions of those that you saved from the Master of Spiders, you look back on the grand forest. So many secrets held within, so many things that it holds, the words still echoing through your mind. Drenlark. What is this ancient power that's held within? And as you look upon it, the canopy shakes. And you see something emerge. Creature. Tall. 20 feet tall. With a glowing gem embedded in its chest. People begin to panic and get ready for a battle. And I think that's where we're going to leave today's session. I have spoken to Rob privately about a possible part 2. We are out of time. But I will say that I had the time of my life, guys. Thank you so much for this, and thank you, Rob, for sharing Rin with me and sharing your channel with me. This was a lot of fun. There is a lot of the story there that we didn't get to, but I'm hoping that we get a part 2. Rob said that Rob would be down to let me do a part 2 at some point, and I would love to come back. So hassle Rob for that, because there's still so much I wanted to show you guys. I hope you had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun too. I'm not gonna lie, this is the Twitch Tales stuff has kind of awoken something in me, so I'm tempted to do some like Twitch plays as well, because it's a lot of fun. With love and luck.
Wait! Before you go, stop what you're doing. Don't forget that you haven't hit the like button yet. Do it now. Thank you.